It's just one thing that I would encourage a lot of young people, a lot of young professionals to really think about the values that make them and shape them. And then, that little quiet voice that is talking to us, trying to encourage us to pursue stuff or maybe to think about our lives in a different way.
Be your authentic self, and that will make your music more unique and just better. Because the more different voices we can hear in music, the better we all get. And that actually kind of goes for life too. Just like everybody's opinions matters. Like be yourself and respect how other people play music or their opinions too. Because it really informs all of us to become better ourselves.
Yeah.
The Army Band has allowed me to do a lot of different types of things. I'm very thankful for that. Again, going back to what the Army bands, or any of the military bands, really have this diversity of types of things that you can do. My career has been just that, not just in the band, but outside of the band. It has allowed me to have that diversity in musical styles and avenues things that I wouldn't have been able to pursue otherwise.
Yeah, amazing.
Living a life outside of music is important because if you don't have room for your emotions or whatever, what is inspiring your music? And, a moment that I can remember very vividly from my master's where I was learning kinds of Rome and I had gone snowshoeing in the mountains in the middle of winter, and we were, there were pines everywhere, trees everywhere, and it was super windy, and so these like little sparkly snowflakes were blowing, across my vision, and that image is what I use to inspire my Pines of Rome. When I'm playing that excerpt, that's what I'm thinking about.
I love that.
But if you're not taking the time to go outside, then you don't have that inspiration.
Yeah.
And so that's what I would say, that actually it brings a lot of depth to your art when you do take time to live your life as well.
Yeah.
I think people think there's a big difference between being a performer and being a teacher. And actually, I feel like what drives me as a performer is the teaching element. Remembering that I'm doing this because I love sharing and teaching people and exposing people to new things. That's why I do it. Which is essentially, that's education.
Yeah.
But it's education through performance.
Yes.
So then it's important to me to play things and put things together in a way that people can understand. And let me welcome you into my living room. And just share this music with you and explain to you what makes me excited about it.
Yeah.
Because if I go into it with that attitude, it changes things tremendously.
All of the life experiences I've had, from going to music school to 20 years worth of ministry experience in a church staff setting, all of that was all leading to being able to use that as a missionary, as a musician, all of that being able to be used in a musical ministry is really fascinating, and it's encouraging that I feel like the gifts and the training that I have are perfectly suited to our life in Germany.
Yeah.
I just hope that it is helpful to someone listening to understand you can do it the way that you want, regardless of what anybody else says. It's your life, your definition of success, your goals that you want to achieve. And if no one has done that before, why not you? Do it in the way that you want. Don't try to be someone that you aren't. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I also don't think, you should feel stuck to one thing. Just because music isn't the most important part of my life now doesn't mean it's not a part of my life.
And the greatest thing is no one could have predicted that I would leave the most secure job in music in 2019 before a global pandemic shuts down the music industry and cancels all auditions.
Oh my God.
In 2020.
Oh,
and so,
David.
Yeah, so I was in my 1-year contract with the orchestra was 2019 into 2020.
Oh
yeah, absolutely. And what you want can keep changing. And I feel like what I'm doing more or less is somewhat mainstream, but I'm actually still always trying to figure out my path and trying to figure out what I'm meant to be doing. Both like how can I give most and how can I feel the happiest and most settled.
I love that.